Welcome to the Rideau Canal.
We took a luxury houseboat 80 kilometers up the Rideau Canal to Ottawa, Ontario. You don't need to fly to Europe for a slice of old world charm. Ontario, Canada houses an incredible UNESCO World Heritage waterway filled with historic villages, beautiful scenery, and plenty of attractions.
We loaded up the whole family, including the cats, into a 4-bedroom, 4-bath Horizon 4 luxury yacht to cruise from Smith Falls to Canada's capital city.
In this video, we show you what it's like to rent a houseboat and cruise this historic canal to Ottawa. If you want to see our other video going south towards Kingston, click on the link in the description and make sure to subscribe so that you get notified of more travel videos each week. Welcome to the boat.
So the great thing about the boat is you can drive from above or below. So on a rainy day like today, we've been driving below and having like our snacks downstairs, hanging out with the cats, and staying warm and dry. It stopped raining for a little bit. We're about to go through the Long Island locks, and then we're gonna hit Black Rapids and stay for the night with some power and get warm and cozied up. So my job is to do the lines while we go through the canal, and that they have all these cords that you hold on to keep the boat steady while you go through the canal, and then you just loop your rope around, and that's it. That's what you do. There it is. All right, we are going through our first lock. Dad's just making it look easy. These thrusters make it so great. You don't need any experience to drive a boat. When you arrive, you are given a quick tour and lesson to learn how to steer and use the thrusters. And then after going through your first lock with your guide, you are on your way through the world-famous Rideau Canal. Hey, Dave!
We're the lines people this time.
Woohoo! We're going through our first lock here on the Rideau Canal from Smith Falls, and this is a huge lock. It's 18 feet deep. Just look at how far up we are. It's one of only 2 hydraulic locks on the whole canal. The rest have kept their World Heritage Site by not updating it. All locks except for 2 are operated by Parks Canada staff who crank the lock gates by hand.
Some of the last cranks of the year happening.
Taking a trip through the Rideau Canal is like going through a living history museum. The 45 locks in 23 lock stations have barely changed in 200 years, with the original lockmasters' houses and blockhouses still intact. And the locks are all cranked the same way they were back when the Rideau Canal opened in 1832. It's the oldest continuously operated canal system in North America. All right, we're in. Always turn the ignition off in the locks. And that's how you go through a lock, ladies and gentlemen. The cruise to Ottawa from Smiths Falls can take 3 to 4 days going through 22 locks. You can go as far as you like staying overnight at any of the lock stations or towns. We made great time on our first day, staying at the historic village of Merrickville. Well, going north, we're making really good time. We've already gone through 6 locks. This is our 7th lock already today. Wow. It's a beautiful fall day. We're seeing the fall colors come out, and it's quite warm here in Ontario, Canada.
Captain Dave going through the lock here. We're at Clowes Lock, heading on to the next one. There's a lot more locks on this side of the Rideau.
The weather has changed and we're heading through the Merrickville lock today in the rain. I feel like an early explorer heading through the Rideau Canal in the rain, although in a little bit more luxury. We have taken 2 LeBoat trips, one in early summer and one in autumn, and you have to be prepared for all kinds of situations. Weather in Ontario can change no matter what the season. On both trips, we had warm and sunny days one day and chilly and cold rain on another. So make sure to pack in layers for the evenings and just in case that weather turns. But don't forget your bathing suits because chances are it's going to be beautiful. We have arrived in Merrickville, a historically beautiful town here on the Rideau Canal. Merrickville was voted the most beautiful village in Canada by Communities in Bloom, and it truly is a beautiful little town.
Merrickville is such a charming little town. Lots to do here and lots to eat.
Merrickville is definitely one of my favorite towns on the Rideau Canal so far. It is just a beautiful heritage town that is filled with so many historical sites. Like we've got the old power generators, we have the Merrickville ruins, we have the river and the rapids. Of course, there's the Rideau Canal. It's just an excellent stop. Make sure you come and do some shopping, grab some fudge and some ice cream, and just take a stroll around town, and make sure you go to all the walking trails. You must make sure to spend at least one night here. LeBoats park right downtown within walking distance to plenty of shopping and boutiques selling local artists' works. Plus, there are family-run businesses showcasing that small-town hospitality ready to welcome you to their stores.
Now that was beautiful. What a day.
Making our way north, we pass through more locks and beautiful scenery en route to Ottawa. This stretch of the canal is gorgeous, with marinas and beautiful properties lining the scene all the way to the city. LeBoaters can stay at Dow's Lake or continue directly downtown within walking distance of the Parliament buildings and Chateau Laurier. We decided to cruise downtown to spend 2 days exploring our favorite Canadian city. Well, you can't beat this. We're having lunch, looking at the Parliament buildings. We're on the Rideau Canal, and the sun is shining, and it's October.
Yeah, I can't believe this. It's great to drive the LeBoat all the way up here. You get perfectly situated here in Ottawa. Lovely day.
Best view in the house.
All right, we're here at Escape Tours and Rentals, ready to head out on our bike tour, take in all the highlights of Ottawa. This is going to be fun. It's a beautiful day.
There are a lot of things to do in Ottawa, and we have an entire video dedicated to it that you can check out in the links below. But when on a LeBoat trip, we recommend renting an e-bike to see as much as you can in a short amount of time.
So if you're coming to Ottawa, one of the best things you can do is actually rent a bike to see the city. Come to Escape Bike Rentals here. They're fantastic. Ask for Andrew if you get a chance. He was our guide and he was fantastic. That's Maria, actually the owner behind me. We had an absolutely fantastic time, and it's such a great way to see the city. You see so much and learn so much, exactly what you want out of a tour here in Ottawa. Escape Tours is located on Spark Street and is walking distance from the canal. We booked an e-bike tour which took us through all the Ottawa attractions and across the Ottawa River to neighboring Gatineau in the province of Quebec. Having a guide is highly recommended to get insights into Canada's capital city and to make sure you see all the best areas in Ottawa. There are plenty of bike paths in the city, and you'll feel safe and comfortable as you follow your guide to all the Ottawa highlights.
This is a really interesting tour. I'm learning a lot about Ottawa history, and we're getting to see a lot of the city in a short time. So an e-bike tour is a great tour for multi-generational families because everybody can ride at the same speed. You know, if you have someone who's a little older or a little younger and can't keep up, all they have to do is just speed up a bit on the electricity. So it's a great option if you're doing multi-generational touring. Wow, this is such a beautiful ride to get over here on the Gatineau side of things and to see the Parliament buildings from the opposite side of the Ottawa River.
Welcome to Quebec.
Taking the e-bike tour was a great way to start our Ottawa trip, and we spent 2 nights exploring the city, having a base right downtown. You couldn't ask for a better location, right at the Parliament buildings, the Fairmont Chateau Laurier, the Senate, and the Rideau Centre located right in the heart of the city. But the trip isn't over yet. We had 3 glorious days back to Smiths Falls, where we stopped at more historic locks, took some fantastic day hikes, and explored the beautiful gardens of Rideau Woodland Ramble. We are walking through the gardens of the Rideau Ramble, and it's just so pleasant along here. There's all of these walking trails through the forest, and it's just completely serene and beautiful. What I love is that they have all these handmade sculptures and pieces of art throughout. So make sure you stop here and take a walk through the forest and the gardens.
Wow, nice sunset tonight. Enjoy it with a couple glasses of wine. Cheers.
Cheers! Navigation is very easy. You are given charts, binoculars, and shown how to read the map. So you just follow the map and the markers to your destination and make sure that you stay within the buoys. So when we're on our way back, it is red, right, return. So the buoys on the red are going to be on your right on the way back. The opposite direction, returning to our destination. It's the rule of thumb is red, right, return. So the red buoys will be on my right when I'm going through all the obstacles. That's how you stay safe.
So let's go on a tour of our Horizon 4 luxury houseboat. At 45 feet long, it's big enough for 8 people to enjoy the Rideau Canal in comfort. There are 4 bedrooms that sleep 2 people each, and each room has its own private bathroom. Well, we're here on the Horizon 4. We're taking in the fall colors here on the Rideau Canal. We're in actually one of the back bedrooms here, and we split the bed so we have a little bit more room to walk in between. We have our own bathroom. So, you know, it's a pretty cool setup. The difference between this and the Horizon 3 is that the front is split into 2 bedrooms, whereas the 3-bedroom Horizon 3 has 1 large bedroom with a separate shower and bathroom. So people are gonna have to fight for that one. There's a sitting area indoors that comfortably sits 6 people, and there's a full kitchen below deck, as well as a fantastic upper deck with a barbecue and plenty of seating and lounge areas for everyone. Now we got some chicken on the grill, and we're ready to dig in. Looking forward to a great week. It's really a great way to spend a week on the water with the whole family. And that's a week with Le Boat from Smiths Falls to Ottawa. If you enjoyed our video, make sure to subscribe and click that bell for updates because we put up new videos each week.